The Brawl Stars meta is changing constantly, and right now it is way different than it's ever been. So I'm going to give you guys the top 10 brawlers that you need to upgrade and all of their best builds. At number 10, I have Colette. Colette is super good right now, countering some of the top brawlers like Draco, Meg, and Frank. So I see myself being able to use her and get value out of Colette a lot more, especially in ranked. For Colette, I choose to use the Gotcha gadget that heals Colette up every time she hits an opponent. It is extremely useful, and it's really good pairing up with your hypercharge. For gears, I think shield is the most important, and then after that you can kind of choose between almost any of the others. I personally use speed as my other gadget just so it's easier to get away from some of those big tanks that get up close. But for star power, you definitely want to use push it. This star power is super good for countering big tanks and assassins like Edgar and Lily, so you can get them as far away from you as possible and then get an easy kill. At number 9, I have Melody. I think Melody is still super strong, and for some reason I don't see people using Melody as much. That's the only reason she's a little bit lower down on this list. But for the gadget, you definitely want to use interlude. Getting that extra shield, extra health, or whatever you want to call it is super important for a character like Melody. Pairing this up with her super is super strong and can help you completely wipe out opponents. For gears, you definitely need to go with damage. I think that is the most important one. And then I think the other good gear to go with is shield. I feel like that is the best other option. And I think that the extended max star power is the better star power for Melody. Even though I do think fast beats is good as well, I personally would get the extended mix. At number 8, I have Barry. Barry is a super strong brawler right now, and when paired up with the right team, Barry is completely broken. For your gadget, you want to be going with friendship is great for pretty much every game mode. The only game mode I would recommend going with healthy additives for is in heist if you want to get extra damage on the safe. For gears, I also think shield and damage are the best gears for Barry. And then for star powers, the floor is fine star power is definitely the best star power in my opinion. At number 7, I have Piper. Piper is super strong, and after getting a hypercharge, even stronger than she was before. For any type of game mode that you might be playing against some assassins or brawlers that can get up close and do heavy damage to you, you want to be using that auto aimer gadget. If you're playing on a super open map though and are not really worried about close assassins, you definitely can go with the homemade recipe gadget, but I personally do find using auto aimer to be more useful in more situations. For gears, once again, I have shield and damage. I think shield and damage is the most common combination for gears anyways, and on Piper it's the best combo. For star power, you're going to want to go with snappy sniping if you are hitting your shots and good at the game, which I assume you will be after using Piper a good enough amount. Moving on to number 6, I have Amber. Amber doesn't have a hypercharge, hasn't got many changes, but for some reason is still super strong. I personally don't use Amber much, but after looking at other people's lists and having teammates that just destroy everyone with Amber, I can confidently put Amber at number 6 on my list. The Dancing Flames gadget is absolutely broken. You need to be using this gadget 100%. I think for gears, you should be going sticky oil for sure, and I also think you should be going with the reload speed gear as well. From what I've seen, Scorch and Siphon is the better star power. Being able to reload quicker is really important with Amber. Having her reload gear and reload star power is just perfect. Starting off our top 5, I have the best marksman in the game, Angelo. Angelo is super broken and his hypercharges got buffed. Why? For his gears, you want to be using Stinging Flight every single time. Stinging Flight is one of the most clutch gadgets in the game. Being able to jump away from those assassins is very important. You're going to want to go with the shield and damage gears though. They're going to be very important and very useful for pretty much any marksman. And power is definitely the best star power. Being able to heal up while on your super pretty much makes Angelo OP because you can just constantly charge up his shot and get healed at the same time. I think the 4th best brawler in the game right now is going to be Draco. Draco is definitely the most annoying brawler in the game as well. We can talk about that in another video though. Draco is super broken and is definitely worth upgrading. Obviously, his last stand gadget is the better gadget. It's one of the best gadgets in the game. For gear, you 100% want to go damage, but I also recommend would be going speed this time to help charge through those bushes. But I know a lot of people also go with +1, so if you want to change speed for +1, that could be good as well. And for your star power, you 100% want to go shredding. Being able to heal yourself back up is absolutely amazing. Starting our top 3 though, I have Frank. Frank, even after getting nerfed, is super busted. For his gadget, you definitely want to be using the active noise canceling because you don't want people to be able to cancel out your super. That is just horrible, especially when you have your hypercharge on as well. So make sure you pair this up when using your super / hypercharge super. Then going into gears, I personally like using the speed and the damage. Speed so you can catch up to those brawlers and actually hit them, and damage because you already attack faster when you're lower HP. Now you do more damage as well. It's broken. For the star power, power grab is definitely my favorite star power. Being able to kill someone and then just do way more damage to everyone else for the next, 12 seconds is busted. Please nerf Frank, guys. Frank definitely needs a nerf ASAP. And moving on to our number 2 spot, we have Lily. Lily needs a nerf. Please, we nerfed Lily barely. Let's nerf her again. But anyways, Lily's a super strong assassin right now, and the best gadget in the game. Lily has the best gadget in the game. It's called Vanish. And for that reason, you need to be using the +1 gear because you want to have the best gadget in the game 4 times instead of 3. And then I recommend going with shield. Some people go with damage. I think shield's a little bit better to have a little bit of extra health to help you survive longer to kill those enemies. For star power, I definitely recommend using spiky because you need to be able to do as much damage in as short an amount of time as possible with an assassin like Lily. And that's why you want to go with spiky. But who do I think the best brawler in the game right now is? Not who do I think, who do I know? It is none other than Meg, which I did not see happening anytime soon. If you would have asked me a month ago, I would have said this would never happen. Meg, after her rework, is super broken, and they need to do something to fix this because I have queued up with some Meg teammates, and not gonna lie, I have gotten carried. It's insane. Yeah, for the gadget, you're gonna definitely want to go with the Jolting Volts. Being able to heal yourself and keep firing is very, very good and makes it almost impossible to kill you sometimes. For the gears, I personally like going with damage and shield, and the star powers are really close to me. I think they are both really good, but I personally would go with heavy metal. I think it can be very clutch in certain situations like getting attacked by an Edgar or even a Lily as well. And with that, those are my top 10 brawlers currently in Brawl Stars. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit that sub as well. I'm going to try and be posting on YouTube as much as possible. I'm trying to start really building up this platform. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see me update this video every month or every season or so when there are balance changes. And if you want to see more content from me or catch my live streams, go to the description down below where I have my TikTok linked. That is where I do most of my content and I stream every single day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video, and peace.